Oh, hello there. That's how I wanted to start the intro. Uh, Hello everyone. My name's Andy, and welcome back to uh the Modpack. I cannot say the actual name of it, unfortunately, because I don't want to butcher it. But we are back for episode 2. And sorry about the beginning part of the intro. That wasn't actually uh supposed to happen. Well, I forgot that I was zoomed in this perspective. And the sun is going down, so that's cool. We get to watch the sunset in the beginning of episode 2. We also got a reindeer over there. And penguins. Can I sleep? I would like to sleep, though. I love the sunset, but I do not love the mobs that come out. Or at least the hostile mobs. Okay. I think this episode, we can make a knife, will be just like the last episode, except, well, I mean, pretty much like the last episode, or first episode. Only thing is that we're going to be focusing on flattening uh, the area out, the land out, because that needs to be done, unfortunately. If I want to actually do anything else, we need the area to be flat in order to start the foundation, so that way I can actually go into more detail of everything, and also work on the quest. But, I mean, I can work on the quest right now, but that's just putting off working on flooding out this area. At least that's how I see it. I think it's only a few more layers. Oh, there's a weasel over there. Because it's one layer right there and then 2. And then that block right there, I think is that block right there, or at least at that level. So it's 3. And then that would be 4. So that'd be that block. And that block would be 5, and then this block will be 6, and this one is 7. At least if I have that correct. I could have that completely wrong. But we'll see. Not gonna flatten it all the way down, but it will be flattened enough that it is slightly elevated. At least the zoo will be like not on the same level as the water level, because to me, even though we're in a snow biome, I think I talked about this on the first episode, but I imagine maybe like a snowstorm, maybe if it's like, well, I mean, we're in a snow biome, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I would imagine maybe if it's like a very hot summer day, we can imagine that the water will rise. Or the ice will melt and the water will rise. Because, yeah, logically speaking. Not that it would actually happen in Minecraft unless you have, I don't know, a mod that actually allows that to happen. But we don't. At least I'm 100% sure in this mod pack that is not a thing. That would actually be quite terrifying. That was a thing, because we have a village right over there that is pretty much on the same level as the water level. But I mean, I don't want it to be, ooh, copper, 100% flat. Just have like one layer, and that layer just so happens to be the same layer as the water, or I guess technically speaking ice and water, because there's ice on top of the water. but it's also the water level. So that's why it will be elevated at least a few blocks up. I have no idea how many blocks up though. I want to say maybe 3. I don't know if 5 would be too much. Having 5 layers up. I mean, because this is going to take a lot of work to flatten out. And then I'm also going to have to fill in areas that I want to, like, have. Like, that area right there, most likely I'm going to have to fill in. So, like, depending on how many layers it is, like, also that over there, I'm most likely going to have to fill that in. Maybe also take some of that layer off, because I don't know how close it is to the water. But we'll see. As for the first few episodes, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. As I don't want to have, like, pretty much no base. This is pretty much like a 0 base. Exposed to the elements. Even though I guess I could make a quick little dirt hut with all the dirt I have, but I'm not going to do that. Do I know what I'm going to have for my base? Nope. But it's definitely not going to be living out here and going off and exploring and then coming back and basically not having, like, a home to call home. Or to even call this a zoo, because this is not a zoo right now. It will soon be a zoo, but you can't actually call this a zoo when it's not a zoo. But yeah, so for the first few episodes, we'll just be working on this. Well, I hope it won't actually be this, but seeing as how I have a few layers to go, it may go on until next episode. But who knows? I mean, we did clear out like 2 layers. That was unfortunately all the layers I could do. Not the first episode, mainly because I was pretty much talking about the mod pack, showing off the quest book, also looting the village, and well, pretty much settling down right here. So not a whole lot happened when talking about, or well, not a whole lot happened with getting rid of this, the layers, working on flattening it out, as we only got 2 layers, if you can call them 2 layers, down. And I say that because I think like the first layer was pretty much a few blocks that I had to get rid of, and then the second layer was a bit bigger, but not like this. Just like a small little patch. Almost like over there. Kind of like that. A patch of a layer. But yeah, so that will be this episode, and depending on how much progress we make, will also be the next episode as well. Even though I do want to try not to make it all about landscaping, excavating, who knows what the word is. Terraforming. That's, even though I don't want to make that the whole episode, most likely it will end up being the whole episode. Actually, I'm just gonna do that because it can just, yeah. if my shovel breaks, they'll just put a new one in the same slot. Kinda forgot about that. But that is the plan for at least this episode. Even though, yes, I could have probably explored a bit more, maybe this way. Probably found a better area for this, for the zoo. Even though it probably would have required more flattening out. Or if you want to call it by the actual thing, is just taking a few layers off. But it probably would have cost more work or be more time if not time efficient. I mean, who knows? Maybe this can be just like the main zoo. And it's already getting nighttime, so that's great. And who knows? Maybe we could have like other zoos. And this one can just like be the main zoo with the village. Since I was thinking, I don't know if the crate mod is in here. I don't think it is. I mean, who knows? Maybe it is. But I was thinking of having like an underground zoo. And I'm not gonna call it a bunker because it's not a bunker. But it's pretty much just like where all the other animals will be. But maybe what I can do instead is have other zoos. And this can just be the main zoo. Maybe we can have just like smaller zoos. I don't know how that would work for the chunks though. I mean, it did say in the mod pack that... Actually, I don't know if it was in this world or my playtest world. I think it was in my playtest world. When I actually progressed. I have no idea. But it mentioned the chunks, that you can use a whole bunch of chunks. Which I'm kind of a little worried about. I'm only worried because I know with other mod packs, having a whole bunch of chunks loaded is not necessarily a good thing. But I mean, it seems like this mod pack, or at least whatever the chunk loader or mod is, may actually be good. So we'll see. We'll see how things are, but that'll be in the future. Actually, I think what we can do for this episode is also look at the... I actually don't know what you would actually call this. I guess the search category. Pretty much where all the items, blocks are that you can just like look at and also see what you need to craft with them. I think we'll check that out today because there's a lot on there, as there's 161 pages of it. Kind of a lot. Well, I say a lot even though I've played mod packs before where there was just a whole bunch. It was, I think one mod pack I played, it was like 300 pages. Or at least 200. Which was quite a lot. I don't think that mod pack even worked out, to be fair. It probably like crashed made my PC crash. But this is hopefully a good mod pack that is not gonna crash my PC. I mean, I've play tested this two times. And I mean, it's running smoothly, it's good. I mean, depending, so far it's good, but depending on how many animals or mobs, I guess you can call them, we have, it might change. Or maybe going into the Nether or End. Or like the Alex Caves, because that's in the mod pack. I've never actually gone into the Alex Caves. And any of the mod packs I've played that have had them, or like the general main mod pack. But since we're gonna be trying to get every mob, well, within reason of every mob, I should say, because there's some mobs I probably would not get. That's spruce. I need more. Oh wait, no, I have spruce in my inventory. What am I thinking? I was like, I need spruce so I can make another chest, and then I see I have spruce in my inventory. It's only gonna be like animal mobs though that I am getting, not like I lost my train of thought. Well, I can't say hostile mobs because there are hostile animals, mobs in this mod pack. So I can't really say hostile mobs. I guess you could say like the dangerous ones, even though there are dinosaurs, which are also dangerous. I guess just the ones that aren't considered mobs to be in a zoo. Which luckily in the quest book it actually shows you mobs. The hostile mobs, the passive mobs, the neutral mobs. So we can go off of that and get the mobs. Like the penguins and the deer over there. And also there were moose, or however you say multiple moose, in the village, or at least near the village in the last episode. And there's also weasels. Don't see any weasels though. I mean, in the beginning we did see weasels in this episode. I guess you can kind of have a dirt breaking ASMR right now. Or just grass block ASMR because it's a grass block. I am still quite unsure of what I want to sort of have the foundation be. I mean, I'll have like a temporary. Sorry, I can't say words correctly, even if they're easy words. I have a temp foundation. I'm just gonna call it that. I did not mean to drop my shovel. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. But I was kind of thinking of making it like a dome. Of course, it's not really a dome, even though it would be made out of glass, so I guess it would be a dome. Oh, hey, there's weasels. I was just talking about them. Those are the snowy ones, though. And there's also horses over there, so it does look like, at least for right now, that the animals in the pens are staying. And hopefully the foxes in some of the houses, I think like one of those houses, there's snowy foxes, Arctic foxes. But I think it'll be like a dome, sort of. Not really, because can you really call something a dome if it's not circular? If it's not a circle? I don't know. Even though it would be cool if it was just like a giant circle. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm not gonna change the land to make it a huge. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, oh, it's snowing. I was like, why is it all suddenly all foggy and dark? It is snowing. I can't tell if this is vanilla snow or not vanilla snow. I don't think it is vanilla snow. I haven't played vanilla in such a long time. So I have no idea if this is what vanilla snow looks like. I don't think it does. At least not on Xbox One. It doesn't. And I grew up being an Xbox player, so I know what the snow looks like on there. Does not look like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not vanilla snow. Which, I mean, adds a cool touch instead of it being like the vanilla snow. I don't. Is my sound on? Yeah, my sound is on. Why is there like no. There's like no volume. Except for the dirt breaking. Probably did not need to turn the block breaking on volume or whatever it's called up. Yeah, you can't even see the village. The village is over there, but you can't actually see it. I mean, that's cool, but also kind of terrifying because it reminds me of a lot of horror mods I've play tested. I'm just here talking about all these other mods that I've play tested instead of the actual mod that I'm currently recording and playing. I think it's getting dark though. But I don't know if the dome will actually look good or anything like that. Because, I mean, it's probably not gonna look good, I imagine. But, I mean, we'll see. Because, like, I don't want, like, a whole bunch of snow to cover the, Ooh, that looks actually really cool. Oh, the snow's good. Well, I mean, I leave snow, but, I mean, I like the snow that falls. Kind of sad. I forgot what I was talking about. Lost my train of thought again. Oh, it was about the dome. That's all I remember. Is that I was talking about the dome. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy about it. I mean, I kind of want to have... Well, I want the zoo to be in this biome. But... Because I think it would be cool, but I also have to figure out how I'm gonna build the zoo. Which is why the first thought that came to my mind was a dome. Glass dome. Of course, not really a dome because, well, it's not actually going to be a dome. Because it's not going to be like a circular. Why do all of you have like a missing heart? Like what? Do you also have a missing heart? Yeah, okay, I have no idea. Why that is. Why you guys have like half a heart missing. You probably should not worry about that. Hello, reindeer. And also with the snowman in the background. I mean, who knows? Maybe if we look at the catalog, I can maybe come up with something. That will work for the zoo. Who knows, maybe I can take inspiration from actual zoos in like colder regions. Even though there's probably not a zoo in Arctica or Antarctica or like the North Pole. Well, I mean, I'm like 90% sure there isn't. Even though I guess it would be cool to like make a Minecraft version, even though this isn't really the Arctic. But I guess we could pretend it is and have like our own Arctic zoo. Polar zoo. Just in Minecraft though. I don't know what a zoo would look like in like the colder regions. Cause I'm pretty sure all zoos, even though they have like their own layout, the only difference is that they have animals from different regions. Well, depending on the zoo, I guess. Different areas. But also, at least some of the zoos I went to, I've only gone to like small zoos. And the one zoo that was big, it was like, they pretty much all looked the same to me, with at least the layout. But I mean, that could just be because I have not gone to like 10 different zoos. I've only gone to like 3 different zoos, technically speaking. Actually, probably only 2, but I'll just say 3. In real life. Actually, it is actually 3, not 2. I'm thinking of the ones that I've gone to more times. But I mean, to me, they all just pretty much seem to look this, not really look the same, but kind of like with the layout, I guess, kind of looks the same. And I the English just started speaking gibberish. I know there's probably zoos out there that are actually completely different. Actually, I went to more than 3 zoos. What, you know, I'm just gonna keep quiet about this whole zoo thing, cause my memory is not that good, and like the second I say something, I end up remembering something else, and it's like completely incorrect. I haven't gone to 10 zoos, I know that for sure. I've never gone to like 10 zoos. That's all I'm gonna I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna be quiet about the whole zoo thing now. Except for the fact that I've only gone to like a few zoos that have not been 10. Lower than 10 zoos. But I mean, they just look all the same to me. At least in some way or another, they have like similarities. Like, it would be cool Well, I guess that's what Minecraft is for in like other games, is because you can like come up with all these builds and everything that are from real life, but make them either different or completely cool and all. But I kind of wished, at least, even though I've never actually gone to like a bajillion different zoos, uh, I wish that each zoo kind of like had its own theme. Not like for the animals, but I mean like the entire zoo. Like, trying to think of some examples. You can think of it as, I guess, Minecraft villages. That's a lot of dirt in that chest. uh, Lost my train of thought again. I. You can think of the zoos as the villages. How in Minecraft, the villages are. Oh, can't believe that. We get some leather boots now. Actually, I'll just have that. Actually, I think I looked at this yesterday. Yeah, I did, because I was talking about the vine lassos that are a bit expensive to make. And then we have this, which all we need to do is make a stone pick. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put these in the chest after I'm done mining this. So like, well, I mean with modded Minecrafts, mods that are modded. The villages will be different. But I mean in regular vanilla Minecraft, they're all semi-different. For the most part, technically speaking. I mean, to be fair, the villages really do need an upgrade. An upgrade at most. Just like how the end needs an upgrade. Would really wish they would actually make an end update. I mean, they made another update, yet they have yet to make... Oh, it's getting dark. They have yet to make an actual end update, which... kind of disappointing. Since I'm a huge end person. Hence my skin, which you can't really see what my skin all the way looks like, but kind of like with my whole Minecraft skin character lore. But also, I just love the end in general, even though it doesn't look that good. Anyway, I think I'm getting off topic. Or at least, can I please sleep? The sun is like... Please. Thank you. Lost my train of thought again, because that happens like 24/7. Which is quite annoying. Anyway, oh yeah, it was about the villages, and I'm sorry that I keep repeating things. It's gonna happen a lot with any video, Minecraft video, with any video in general, that I actually talk in. So you can think of like each, sort of what I had hoped. Oh, a cat. I thought that was something else. What I have wished, at least with zoos, at least the zoos that I went to, like each one is actually different. And not with the whole exhibits, animals. I'm talking about like the layout Like, sort of like with the villages in Minecraft, that's why I was talking about the villages. Is like, yes, we didn't really get a whole village update. I mean, we did, but I mean, with modded Minecraft mods, it actually changes. Most of them change the villages to like really cool and really good. But what I'm trying to get at and trying to explain, which is for some reason I'm having a difficult time explaining, uh, is like think that each different zoo can be the same, except what I think they should do is sort of change it. And not with the animals, because, yeah. The animals are not the problem. I think the problem is mainly the layout, how they have the village, or not village, what did I say village? The zoo in real life. So with this zoo that I am currently flattening out land to build the zoo, that's kind of what I'm trying to think of, like, I guess the dome. Just trying to think of what's or how to build a zoo in a place where it snows. I mean, I'm ignoring the snow parts, at least for right now. I mean, I will have to deal with the snow part eventually when it snows and there's snow everywhere. But I mean, that's not the main problem. The main problem is, well, I guess it kind of is, but the main problem is trying to actually figure out what type of zoo to make. In this biome. But unfortunately, that's gonna be quite, at least for me, quite difficult to come up with. I mean, yes, I can come up with a lot of creative things, but I don't think a zoo is one of those creative things. Well, at least in Minecraft. Coming up with a Minecraft zoo is not one of them. In real life, yes, I could probably come up with an actual zoo in real life. Just not in Minecraft, apparently. Get a knife and honey cookies. Which my inventory is just full because I'm a loot goblin and I like to keep things in my inventory. Even if I don't need them. Oh yeah, so here's the chunk thing that I was talking about. Yeah, see, I'm not sure with this. I'm not entirely 100% sure. And I do get a spyglass and a backpack. And here is the naming. Yeah, the whole despawning thing. I mean, I'm gonna put names on all of them anyway. Regardless. But yeah. So we completed episode 2. We completed starting out one progression, even though I guess we could have also done it in the first episode. We get a vine lasso, a cage, leads, fishnets, a jar, and a bucket. Which, I mean, a bucket will be good anyway. What did it say about the whole naming thing? Oh, never mind. That's just the same thing. I thought maybe it said something different. And then, of course, we had the discovery, which we will get into later on. Not right now, though. Well, we got one layer done. And, of course, I gotta also do that. Remove my stuff and then put it back. Still debating how many layers. I mean, that's probably gonna be the whole thing is me debating. That's a snow leopard. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? I mean, in real life it will, but can I maybe? Where would that be at? Well, I mean land mammals, but I mean, oh, I actually have to get close to it. I don't think I want to get close. Oh yeah, here we go, snow leopard. It does not tell me if it's hostile or not. Do I dare go close? You know what? I set my spawn point. What's the risk could happen? I can just... I do not want to know what it just killed. Ugh, dice. It scared me. Hi. Oh, I gotta get real close to you, don't I? There we go, I'm backing away now. At least we know they could spawn. Well, I mean, we're in a snow area, but so far I've only seen a few animals. That is a predator animal. That thankfully has not attacked, or did not attack me when I went close to it. That is actually terrifying though. Because it's right there. I mean, at least it's not like right at my base, but like, or at the start of the zoo. Not start. I guess the center of the zoo, technically speaking. It has me so worried. I don't know why. I mean, probably because I saw a feather. I think the feather despawned, but there's a feather. It killed something. I do not want to know what it killed. So, okay, anyway, I'm gonna try ignore that there's a snow leopard there. So this is the first layer with the water. We'll call it water even though it's ice, but technically speaking, ice turns into water, so like, yeah. I mean, well actually yes, that is correct, because if you can melt ice, and ice turns into water, and then water also turns into ice, so actually I was correct. So this layer, we can call this layer 0, because, well, I guess we can also just call it layer 1, but I mean, technically it would be layer 0 because that's like the sea level, the water level. And we want to avoid building on the water level, at least for right now, and at least for the zoo. Please let me sleep. I would prefer to sleep now before the scary mobs come out and murder me and ruin everything. So if I call this layer 0 all the way over here, then that would mean this is layer 1, and then this is layer 2. And then this would be layer 3. You know what? Maybe we will have 3 layer. We'll build on this layer. How about that? So I'll just place that right there. So this layer will be the layer that we have the zoo on. We'll have to work on this, work on everything though. But I mean, we're close. We only have like 3 layers to get rid of. What a coincidence. It's like 3 layers. The 3rd layer we're building on, and then we gotta get rid of 3 more layers. But since the end of the video is getting close, let us look at the search bar. I think that's actually what it's called. Well, actually, this is the search bar. But yeah. So let's look and see what all there is, and maybe we can find some stuff that would be good. The first few pages are always going to be the vanilla Minecraft, which I guess is kind of easy for us. I like the mod that, oh, I think some of these aren't actually. Yeah, some of these aren't. Okay, that's vanilla. Like, these looks vanilla. And then some of these aren't. Okay. I was gonna say it's good that the first few pages are vanilla, and then we get to the paintings and yeah. Okay, anyway. Just kind of seeing if I can just, okay, there we go. Instead of having it hover over one of the items. Just be out of the way. Got some crates. Oh, is this like I can have a crate? Oh, okay, so I can just... Yeah, I think I'm good at that. We won't really do the crates, maybe. Hopefully not. Oh, got some pet beds. That's what's in the one village houses. And there's like a villager that is like a tamer as well. This block looks really cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. And of course we got the hats. It's quite a lot of hats actually. And my favorite, the backpacks. I'm actually gonna have this on here. Because I love my backpacks. And mods, whenever the backpack mod is in here, it like saves my entire day. Makes me happy. Since I am a loot goblin. Have some candy stuff. I think this is from... Yeah, it's Alex's caves that they're from. Which we will check out eventually. And also the chipped mod is in here, so like all these blocks that you see, we will be able to make with the, or some of the items and blocks with the workstations we'll be able to make. Oh, we also got some furniture as well. That will be very useful when decorating the place. Oh, and actually that's quite a lot of furniture. Maybe that can be for my home. And maybe the, most likely also the zoo. Maybe have like different themes. Different shop themes. Like one can be a dessert shop. And maybe it can be all like cozy and everything. And the ocean stuff. Which we'll probably need soak touch for. And more furniture. And I see the sun going down as we are nearing the end of the catalog, if you want to call it that. I'm just probably gonna continuously call it a catalog. But there is many, many blocks and items and everything else. gonna sleep. Whole bunch of different wood and glass and just everything. Kind of a bit overwhelmed actually with how much there is. Oh yeah, look at all the sweets. So we can't have a sweet shop and like those like one furniture we could have in there. Ooh, the plushies. Yeah, I don't know how to get them. I mean, we got them from chess, so that's one way we know to get them, but I'm wondering. So far, it has only been like a few. We haven't gotten any of the player ones yet, though. And then there's also more food, compressed blocks. And that is it. A whole bunch of so many things. Uh, but yeah, so we do have some plushies. Kind of random plushies. Well, some of them aren't, and some of them are. Actually, I think majority of them are random. Since, well, I guess the seal ones probably aren't. The snow fox. I think those are the only two that actually fit in this place. Besides the doe, like the reindeer and the doe, they fit in actually. Oh, it put me to the land mammals. Oh, it's because I was looking at snow leopard. That's right. I was like, why did it put me here? So we can also get some stuff from them. Ooh, straw. We actually need a whole bunch of straw if we want to make the vine lassos. Armadillo. 9-banded armadillo. Mm. That's actually good to know. Wait, so how would the safari rescuers? Oh, I see. Okay, I was kind of confused. Like, how would I, like, if it was a villager or something? Uh, but no, it's. I just saw megalodon. Are we gonna have to have a megalodon? Oh God. Oh God. What have I gotten myself into? I knew there were dangerous animals, but I didn't think it would, yeah, go that far. Well, I mean, if I look at there's literally myths and legends, which are probably far more dangerous. I mean, we have the Guardian here. Then we have dinosaurs over here. Like, what? You know, I started this knowing nothing, well, except from when I did my playtest worlds. But I pretty much came in here pretty much knowing nothing. Just only the beginnings, and the quest is like, hey, you can get a megalodon if you have some research papers. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it would be safer than actually trying to get a megalodon. But that just kind of makes me concerned. Oh, hey, a crow. The first crow I've actually seen. Okay, goodbye. That makes me more concerned of what other creatures there are. I mean, it seems like I could get a megalodon, because it said one of the rewards was a megalodon. So, I mean, hey, at least I don't have to actually go and into the deep ocean. At least that's where I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong. But, like, at least I don't have to go in the ocean for that, but it makes me wonder, like, what mobs that are deadly can I not actually get by research points or research papers? Kind of has me a bit concerned. I like how it has the panda right here, actually. She's a little panda. But so now we'll start. Can I actually do this now? Oh yeah, I can. Oh. Oh, oh. Um. I thought it was just like on these. I didn't know like the actual on this one. It's like, um, we'll worry about that when we get there. I won't focus on it too much. Even though I feel like I probably should because, I don't know how well I'll get to the Alex Caves. How the heck do I get a cave tablet? Yeah, see that I'm not sure. I will, however, do this. I can also get the camera. Ooh, I can get a kelp roll. Antique map. Where do I go though? Storage made simple. Ooh, chocolate pie. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot deeper pack than I actually realized that it was gonna be. Well, unfortunately, time is up for this video. But I will see you guys soon, so I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!